way too early in the morning. 4:50. Going fishing. We want to go up to the lake north of Clemson. I haven't been to in a while. It's about a two-hour drive from the house or so. So going to meet one of my buddies that I haven't got to fish with in a lot of years and see if we can catch some spotted bass. Might be able to catch a smallmouth. Might catch some largemouth. I don't know. Never really fished this lake much in the summer. Honestly, might not be very good.
Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Up there. Look at that. Oh, dude, sitting there on there.
No way. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Holy shit, that's a big one. Oh my god. We were on top of it. Oh my god.
That was awesome.
Dude, no way. He's skinny, but he's big.
Oh my gosh, that was
like
awesome.
Like a 6-pound frame.
I just saw him sitting there. An underhand pitch to him.
Yeah, as soon as he hit the water, he nosed up to it. That was good.
Went to Jocassee real early this morning. Wasn't that good. Just flat out what it was. Caught two real big ones and didn't catch the spots. I wanted to catch a bunch of spots out there on bait. Thought I'd be able to find some roaming around, and we just didn't do that good on spots. So I was driving back home, coming through Anderson, went across the Highway 24 bridge, and like, you know what? Hartwell looks good. Guess I'll go give it a try. So we're on second lake of the day. We're on Lake Hartwell. Let's see if we can catch some out here. My drag was really loose. First point though. No spot on fluke. My drag was really loose. I lost him. Didn't take long though. Oh, not a giant, but a chunky one. Look at that. Been eating good. So it's changed a lot at Hartwell since I don't spend near as much time out here as I used to. We're doing this summertime topwater thing. Let him go. You used to have to graph and mark a bunch of brush piles, but whether I like it or not, now in the days of front sonar, you kind of just troll around and look for fish on these points. A lot of fish will sit on kind of insignificant places of brush, or they might just roam around. You kind of just hunt around, and caught that one on a jakehead minnow, which is pretty common bait nowadays, but they still bite the fluke, topwater, normal things, but you're not really fishing specific places as much as you're just kind of following the fish roaming around. You can still catch them just marking brush, kind of like I used to do, but it's hard to compete without just chasing the fish around in a tournament situation anyway. Fish roaming around, a lot of times they're a lot bigger, but let's see if we can catch another one. Got one of my real bro. I still got him. Didn't have my handle tied on there. The handle fell off. Another medium-sized spotted bass. Oh, get up here, fat sucker. This time of year, these things are just eating herring out here real deep, suspended. Trolling around with the active target. Is it my favorite way to fish? Absolutely not. Don't really love it in tournaments especially, but with the ways fishing are nowadays, gotta get out here and practice it. I'm just catching some fish out here doing this. Best way to practice. That one's straight down. the little guy. So doing this type of fishing, this kind of, it's called cane pile fishing, but was what everybody knows in South Carolina. But this type of fishing, but prior to front sonar, I'd done for 10 or 12 years. And what's different now is, see, used to I'd go graph for, like, coming out here. I haven't been out here in a year, 2 years, so I don't really have any deep or brush piles or anything like that. I know the fish are sitting. But prior to the sonar, I used to go graph for 5, 6, 8 hours, 10 hours one day and mark a whole bunch of brush. And then basically you just run through it, throw in top water, throw a fluke over these piles, and then maybe drop shot them. And I just caught that one straight down, like on 2D, and you'd drop and catch a lot of fish like that. But it's just changed now. It makes it a lot more efficient, but it's kind of like evens the playing field doing this, rather than having to line up and, make a precise cast and just know what you think is there. Now you can see what's there. But the one thing is, what I never knew about fishing these type places is a lot of fish actually are roaming around on these points rather than just sitting on a specific brush pile. Whereas I used to just pull up, throw over the brush pile, throw over the piece of timber, wherever I had graphed the fish while idling, then go somewhere else. And there's actually a lot more fish than we all realize roaming around in just the open water. Most of bigger fish on Hartwell are always going to come on the top water or fluke, swim bait, something like that this time of year. But if you want to come out here and have a ton of fun, catch 1.5 to 2.5 pound spots that are gorging on bait fish, a drop shot will always get bit. All right, I think it's about time to wrap it up. Pretty fun day though. Went up to the mountains today and caught a couple pretty nice ones. Didn't catch a ton of fish, and came on the way back home, decided to come out here on Hartwell for a little while and caught a good many fish and no real big ones. So kind of got the best of both worlds today. So it's pretty fun. Caught a few shallow up there and a few offshore down here. But we're about out of memory card. We're about out of daylight. 3/4 a day on Jocassee. About 2.5 hours on Hartwell. Fun time. See y'all next time.